Hi, this is Dean, and this is the video where we learn how to do the variation of Long, Long Ago in Suzuki Cello Book 2. And we should probably start out by playing the Long, Long Ago theme, which is at the top of the page. And the one skill that you want to make sure that you are doing is having your fourth finger be nice and arched, so that it is a tunnel finger over the A string. That occurs in the first note of measure number 2. So get all nice and warmed up with that finger. Get it nice and strong. Practice a lot and do these exercises to get them nice, to get that finger nice and strong. So let's just quickly play through the theme. Here we are at the beginning of the theme. Here we go. Circle bow. Echo. All right, having done that, and making sure your fourth finger is arched and stays down, excuse me, I got something in my throat there. We should now do the variation. For that we need to look at the bowing. We have a slur of 2/8 notes, which according to the bow just thinks that that's nothing more than a quarter note. And then we have 2/8 notes that are hooked. So then it would be like this. And make sure you do a little bite with your first finger, just a little bit of a, right? So we got that kind of bite to the note. So let's just practice a few of those on the G string. All right, it's a down bow and then up, up. Here we go, and now what we have to do is we have to change notes during the up bows. So let's just learn this. That would probably be the best way to learn that skill, is just by diving in and doing it. We're going to start with the first 4 notes. When you play a fourth finger and then you go to your open G string, you get a little bit of a little scrunchy sound as your finger leaves. But what you can also do to make that go away is pluck the string a little bit as you're leaving. What that does is it gets the open string vibrating in a wide manner right away, whereas opposed for a brief moment it's still vibrating in sections. I'm going to raise this cello up a little bit. All right, So we'll try that little plucking, and we'll do the fourth finger in the open string a few times. Here we go. One more. All right. And now we have a fourth finger C and a open D string, and we're going to leave the fourth finger down. And then after that, after the A string, the D string is ringing, then we take our fourth finger off. So let's try that now. Let's put those together now. First four notes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now the next bunch of notes, we leave the first finger down on the note E. And then after the E, we do a G. And this is a slur across string. So you want to do that with your whole arm and shoulder. You drop your whole shoulder. You don't want to do it with your wrist. When I went to Suzuki training, the trainer, Gene Dixon, was very tactfully telling me to do it the right way, because even though I was a professional musician, I was using my wrist and not my arm. So I thank her for that little bit of information. All right, so here we are with first finger E, and then after that we have an open G string. All right, and now we're going to do an E. Did I mention to leave the first finger down? I might not have mentioned that, but yes, you should. Why? Because it's easier to play that way, and because then the melody comes out a little cleaner. Anyway, let's do the next bunch of notes. That would be an E and an F. Nothing spectacular about that. I think that's pretty easy to do. All right, so let's do the E to G and then the E to F. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Let us put them together now. The first 8 notes of the piece. We're going to pluck the string as our fourth finger leaves. We're going to leave the fourth finger down as you go across strings. And we're going to leave the first finger down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Last time. Okay. Believe me, we're not going to do the entire piece with this kind of detail. It's only the first line that we're going to do. And then we'll look at another spot. All right, so now we're going to do the hardest 4 notes in the piece, I think. And this is the fourth finger G to open G string. There we go. That's not too hard, but you're going to leave that fourth finger down. Try it. Here we go. Here middle of the bow, and then we have to rock our bow over to the A string and do an up bow, just a little one, and then rock our bow to the D string and do a G. And again, we didn't ever take our fourth finger off. So let's do the A and the G. A, rock our bow, G, get back to the tip here, or middle. So we have 4 notes and 4 postures for our arm. We have this posture, this one, and then this one. So that's a lot of muscle memory about where you are with your right arm. All right, let's try it kind of slowly. And again, leave your fourth finger down the whole time. Here we go. Short bow strokes on those up bows. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go a little bit faster now. My hand gets tight. I'm holding it down. It's interesting how tightness comes from holding things down rather than by moving fast or something. All right, let's try it a little faster now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, and now we go on to some easier notes. We have a bunch of, we have an E and then 3 Gs. The first G is slurred in, and then the next 2 are open. All right, let's try that once or twice. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put those notes together, starting at the beginning of the measure and doing the entire measure. Here we go. Here we go. All right. The next bunch of notes is all on the D string and G string. And we should remember to, again, leave fingers down like that. We want to hear both G's. We don't want to hear it. It's a little clunky. All right. So now I'm just going to go measure by measure for the next 2 measures until we complete the first line. Otherwise, it's going to be a really long video. Okay. Here we go on measure number 3. Here we go. Let's do it again. Here we go. Let's try the next measure. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put those 2 measures together. Measures 3 and 4. Here we go. Ta-da! We have it. We have done the entire first line. And you know how Suzuki songs are. Once you learn the first line, you've learned 3 out of 4 of those lines. All right, so here we go at the beginning of the line. And this is around 15 minutes. Here we go. piece is pretty much the same as what we've just done. So you've now learned everything you need to know for the piece, except for measure number 8. It's the last measure in line 2. We have an arpeggio, and it just might be worth doing those notes. That third finger note is on the C string, and it is the note E. The notes of the C string are C, D, E, and then F. All right, so this arpeggio goes. So let's do that up bow on E, another up bow on open G, down bow on C. Try that again. Again. Let's do that arpeggio. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? We can play the entire variation now at a slow speed. And this is going to be somewhere around 17 minutes into the video. And this will be the last thing we do. All right, from the beginning, here we go. Circle bow. Ta-da! There you have it. Long, long ago variation. I hope that helps you a lot. Happy practicing, and see you later.